the ESPN Body Issue. You were in it 3 years ago. That's something that like it's a pretty big honor, right? To be like asked to be in the ESPN Body Issue.
Yeah, a lot of really amazing athletes have been a part of the magazine.
So how did you? I mean, what was when ESPN called you, or was it Sports Illustrated?
It's ESPN.
Okay, I was yeah. So when ESPN called you, what was your reaction? Like, was it just like an honor? What was your thought process then?
Yeah, I mean, I was honored. I was really excited, a little, I don't know if nervous is a word, but apprehensive because obviously I'm naked. And, I
Yes.
just remember having to talk to, I tell my dad about it and, my dad being a dad, just being like, I don't know about that. And, me and my dad, for my whole life, me and my dad, in order to get what I want, I kind of have to make like a PowerPoint. And my
Oh,
dad is a lawyer. He was a lawyer. He's now a judge. So I always have
wow.
to like think of the argument, the rebuttal. Like I have to think of everything he's going to say back to me and present it to him and with my answers. Normally I'm pretty good. I think he like actually is just more impressed that I do that. I don't think I ever really sway him. But I did that and he came back with his response. He sent his own PowerPoint. And but in the end, he's just my parents are extremely supportive. They've always been like that. They're always just people that, they're just always there for me. So in the end, they're cool with it. And so I, did the body issue. And, for me, it was an amazing honor because it had been 10 years since a softball player had been in the magazine. And, for me to be able to represent softball again and be able to represent just all the different body types that are in softball, for a long time, being a muscular woman, right, was deemed as manly. It was deemed as unattractive. And so it took me a long time to really get comfortable and to love my body and to love myself. And this was kind of like my, I don't know, emancipation. Like I just felt great. Like I just felt like this was me really loving myself, being proud of my body, being proud of the hard work I put into my body and being able to showcase that after winning the Gold Glove. And so for me, it was amazing. And it wasn't as crazy as, I think people were like, oh my God, you're naked. He saw you. But, it was super professional. Just the photographer and the woman that was in charge of running the whole show were two people that ever saw me undressed. Whenever there was a break, they would bring me a robe. Like it was done so cool. And I was on this dried lake in the middle of California somewhere. And, it was an amazing, amazing experience. And the response that I received from it was amazing. So many people, for me, growing into my confidence was a work in progress. And I finally made it to the end of that and being able to help so many other women, get to the end of their process too was an honor for me.
So when you got the call, okay, they're like, okay, do you want to do this? And then you decide to do it. Did you work out a little differently?
Yeah, I did. I did 2 days for quite a while. I was eating really great. Not that I always eat pretty great, but like I would pass up on. I love Reese's, and I would pass
You
on
call it
Reese's.
Reese's too. It's
Oh
not
my God, I would
not
pass Reese's to freaking. I was like, all right, for this month, however long I have before I have this photo shoot, no Reese's. And so yeah, I got really disciplined and definitely worked out a little bit more. So just trying to add a little more oomph to my already oomph. So it was great.
I watched the did you watch when they did they had like the 10-year anniversary of the body issue and they did like the ESPN series on it?
No,
Oh, you don't know about this? Okay. I thought you would.
I just
They
didn't
did.
watch it.
Okay, you didn't watch it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh Carl Anthony Towns took it so seriously. Like they documented his preparation for it, for like getting the call to being like, okay, I'm gonna do this. He was so like on his grind, just like you were about like, I'm gonna look the best I can look.
that's so funny. I was
Well,
kind of like, I just wanted to make sure, that I looked as strong as I always look. Because once the off season comes, you take a break, you're doing what you're doing. And I mean, it was an email initially. I got the email during the off season. So I just was like, all right, we just got to get back to work even harder than what I, was doing. So yeah, I didn't take it as seriously as it sounds like he took it, but I definitely was like, okay, I'm going to It's go time.